Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And a foul ball. Hard hit right side. Jazz tosses to first, and an easy out to start the game. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Trey Turner, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Outside corner for a strike. One out, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Volpe throws to first in time. Turner is out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So Harper stands in. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Volpe handles, throws to first. Harper retired, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before
swung out, belted deep. That one way back there, and that one's gonna land not so much here, but here. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. To second, but way too late, safe there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Volpe getting ready to hit. And he grounds one back up the middle, slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup.
Cody.
They're dealing with a top-level arm on the
Bellinger.
mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Now it's going to be Giancarlo Stanton. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Austin.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. I'll tell you what, that will do the job.
First and second, one out. Here is Goldschmidt. On the ground, could be two. Feeds to second, out there. And that's two. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. Yankees 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back in New York, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And he can't come up with it. Man at first, nobody out. And here comes Alec Boehm. And that's through there for a strike. Boehm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Castellanos gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting 7th.
Here comes Real Muto.
Real Muto.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Now one miss.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez settles under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Wheeler back to work. Foul ball there. And the righty deals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
He was all over that one.
No
First pitch
regular,
fastball in a
number
great spot
99,
to do some damage,
Aaron.
and he squared it up nicely.
Judge.
Back to the top of the lineup, Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Swung out, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and this is out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Taijuan Walker.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Taijuan.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Line drive, base hit, right center field.
The batter, number 11.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Grounded out his first time. That one drilled left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. RBI single his last time up. Grounder might be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. Double play, their second in the first 2 innings this afternoon.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it hits the fence.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Man at first, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dimon. Swung out, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 11-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now.
Now Pitching for
New pitcher on
Philadelphia.
now, Joe Ross.
Number 41.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the
Joe
pen when your guys are
Ross.
trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marsh puts it away, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Max Fried will go to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Cut on and lifted in the air. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting 9. The center fielder, number 16,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And it's fouled away. In the air, left field, down the line. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle.
So the lineup
Schwarber.
flips over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw into second, and that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall.
Here's Turner now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 11-1. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple. 2 outs with a man at third. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Fastball for a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Turner at third with 2 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 11 and the Phillies 1. Set for the bottom of the third. Here comes Aaron Judge.
The right fielder.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. So a man aboard. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. That's towards center. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On to inning number 4. Yankees 12 and the Phillies 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
And now, Alec Bohm. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days. But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Now batting Max Kepler. He swings and fouls one off. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. And they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just missed.
1-2.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Boom. At second with 2 down. On a line out towards center. Bellinger pulls it down, and that is that. Phillies strand 1. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Bottom of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Adios, Pelota. And they tack one on the board. It's 13-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-1. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog. And right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there.
This one high in the air to left center. Kepler settles under it and makes the catch. Out. Number 2. He's in to score on the sac fly, and the lead continues to grow.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move.
Pitching for
new pitcher now, Tanner Banks.
Number 58.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a base hit up the middle, and that keeps the inning alive.
He tries to go down and away, and the plate covered completely. A laser shot. So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against.
Gets it to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the top of the 5th we go. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Bryson Stott. Free, back to work. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And there's the strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner with a chance now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Fouled off left side. Stop on second. Marsh at first. 1 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece and stays alive. To third, might be 2. And they get Turner for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air, left field. Dominguez makes the play, and that is that. 2 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 15-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there.
Cody.
Hard line out. First pitch to the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
On the ground. On the run, sent it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
2 down, bases empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Liner, base hit, and that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now here is Austin Wells. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run across. Marsh quickly gets it back in. Runner holds it third, respecting the big arm at center field. So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 16-1. Back here in New York, top of the 6th inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a foul out of play.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Max Kepler at the plate. To first, maybe a 2-ball. He takes it on his own. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. JT Realmuto steps in. That one fouled off. Castellanos, the runner at third. Boom. At second with 1 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one lifted to left. Dominguez under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Castellanos scores. This is Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Bellinger makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 16-2. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ripped on a line. Marsh makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's
fielder,
about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, number 13.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 4 with a double. Ripped on a line to center. Marsh makes the grab. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those blue hits to get a knock sometimes.
So first and second with 2 outs. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back in the Bronx, top of inning number 7. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. In the air, out towards left center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes Schwarbs to the plate. 1 for 3. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one ripped right center field. Going back, Bellinger back some more. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 16-3.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Now a long throw to first.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first
Here
baseman,
comes Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Turner stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dominguez on the move. And there are 2 down. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Freed out of the stretch, fires. On the ground to third. And foul ball. And a base hit right there. And now first and second with 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
That one ripped. And that's a base hit. One run is in. Now a long throw home. Castellanos on his way to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Now Max Kepler. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 16-7. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So up next, Bryson Stott. Popped up. Volpe. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning stretch time. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for the
We're back
Phillies.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
66.
Jose Ruiz. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And next for New York, Austin Wells. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marsh puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Goldschmidt.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. This one in the air, center field. Marsh sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Well struck left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away.
Right fielder.
It's Aaron Judge now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
This one in the air. Boom. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. New inning getting started, and digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 16-9. And Singy, he may not own it, but he's taken out a lease with an option to buy.
Yes, Boog, and he's got great credit, so every time he comes to the dish, you know he's going to get the deal done.
And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bellinger sizes this one up, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's...
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Turner around third. He will score. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 16-12. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second, and that's a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Really important at bat coming up now.
In the air, center field. Bellinger under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last half of the 8th coming up.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Sneaks through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I mean, come on, have a game. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Over to stop for one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either
drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Lead runner puts on the brakes, and it's second and third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He shoots one out to right. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 20-13. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam, the drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Matt Strong.
Liner, and this could be trouble.
Now batting.
One down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one hammered center field. Going back. Gone! That ball was crushed. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 22-13.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Hit on the ground to short. Turner sends it to first, and now 2 gone.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that chance handled. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Volpe. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's Trey Turner. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Slice to right. That's a hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. They get 1. Oops, throw goes to third. Last chance for the Phillies. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees slugged their way to a win in this one.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
High-scoring ball game in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.